Let's go over the steps it takes to cut a hoverboard 7.5-inch wheel down to a grass terrain robot 6.5-inch wheel. Okay, so first, the most important thing is that we need to make a jig. This is a very, very simple jig. 2 pieces of plywood screwed down together to make a bracket, like an L bracket. Drill a 5/8-inch hole so that it goes into the motor stem. So what it allows it to do is hold it perfectly steady on the table saw so that it can shave off the wheel down to these angles. Using a table saw is that simple. The table saw would cut it, grind it down, and then I'm going to turn this to shave down to a perfect round wheel. So that's the 6.5-inch cut down wheel. The surprising part is that it's actually hollow inside the wheel. So there's like an air tube channel, rather than solid rubber. And it actually turns out to be better now that I actually get a very stable wide tread tire with actually 2 tires, two treads. And then using an oscillating saw to cut down the treads over here. So the finished product is almost like a dual wheel 6.5-inch with treaded, giving the best traction that we can go on grass. We got the fixture all mounted, and it's gonna run nicely along this edge. So when it engaged the table saw, it's gonna cut right in. So it's gonna shave about 1/2 inch from the outer rim. And once I engage, I can turn this carefully so it will continue to shave it off. Okay, let's see if it works. We're gonna keep going because we're gonna basically shave it off anyway and see what happens. It may end up with just 2 thinner wheels, so it may still work. Okay, so the middle will be hollowed out. As long as it doesn't break apart, looks like it's gonna hold pretty steady. We actually have 2 wheels or 2 tires. We're gonna smooth it out and give it a perfect diameter. Okay, let's see. It's pretty good. Not bad. It's nice and round. So we're not running high speed, and it's a little bit off balance. It's not gonna matter much. So the important thing is that we got a smaller wheel and a thicker track, and then we can cut some grooves on two sides. Is perfect. So we can actually crisscross the grooves. We're gonna cut the slots here, and then make two slots here. We have two wheels here. One is already threaded with threads, cut with a oscillating saw, and the other one, the second one, is uncut yet. So just showing you the before and after. Okay, two wheels, and this one has threads on it, this one doesn't. So the oscillating saw is pretty handy, easy to use, easy to control. So to do this, I use the saw and I cut it down into two slots, and then make a horizontal cut, and then make another horizontal cut to the corner, and that's it. So this is done by hand. It's not perfect. Certainly, maybe one thread is wider than the other one. Nah. For the first prototype, good enough by hand. And I would say it's not too bad. You know, it's crisscross so that it doesn't have too much vibration, and it gives pretty decent traction. So it's about 12. It's exactly 12 threads on each side. So that will give us some good traction. Okay. So we're gonna start cutting this one. This AGV's got the new wheel fitted on. Has the 6.5-inch dual track treads. Hopefully it should give us good traction on the grass, on turf. We'll see how it runs.